Okay, so I'm going to continue adding some red in here. On the bottom over here, I'm pushing pretty hard. And again, going up and down. Now you can add some green in these too if you want to. Again, you can make your macaw. If you go online and Google images, you'll see a bunch of them. Okay. Building slowly, gradually, and gradually, building and building. All right, so. Now I'm going to go ahead and add some blue into my macaw. Now, any kind of blue you have, I mean, I just grabbed the broken blue. I'm going to test it on the side. It's kind of a bright blue. I'm going to put some light first. Again, I like to build gradually. I don't like to just jump right into it. I want to build gradually, and again, going up and down. You see the stroke I'm doing. I'm getting this feathery look, and I like that. I mean, it's different than my other ones, so I'm digging it. So, and I'm blending some into my red, and that should give me a little bit of violet. So not every drawing has to look the same. Okay, I'm going to pull a little bit down there. I'm actually going to grab some green. I haven't done any green in my other ones, but I've been studying these birds, and there is green in some of these. They're all very different. Okay, some green and now some yellow. When they fly, when their wingspan is wide open, they look so majestic. It's really quite amazing. So if like I said, I'd go on YouTube, and if you're interested, I know some of my friends out there like birds as much as I do. You're going to find some really cool drawings there. They look like almost, some of you guys may have seen that movie Avatar. They look like those dragon type creatures that the avatars fly around on. So again, their eyes are black, so I'm going to very carefully take my marker and I'm going to make the eye black, but I'm going to leave a little tiny little bit of white spot in there. You can see how that kind of makes it look alive. Now the other thing around their eyes, they have this kind of like veining. It almost looks like bloodshot eyes. So I'm going to grab a red pencil, and I'm going to do some of that veining around the eyes with a really fine red pencil. Now, if you can find a marker or whatever you can do, if you can use a crayon, a sharp crayon, or use the edge of your crayon, I can use the edge of my red crayon and make some really skinny lines. I don't need to use a marker. See, I did the same thing, and this is a red crayon that I'm using on the side. Make some like wiggly lines in there. Kind of like tilting it on the side, so. All right. I'm not going to go wiggly crazy. I'm just going to add some texture in there. Okay, now around the eye, I'm going to put kind of a cream color or some type of, I have a goldenrod. It's kind of like a dandelion color. I'm just going to put a little gold around them. I'm also going to use that same color in my beak. Their beak is kind of white here on the top, and on the bottom kind of goldish on the bottom. Really amazing to be able to crack a coconut. I don't know if you guys have tried opening a coconut. Really super hard. I lived overseas in the jungle for a while when I was younger, and I ate a lot of coconut, but it's really hard to open it up. The green ones, the green coconuts, the young ones are really easy to open up. Now this is an apricot or a peach color. I'm going to put a little bit of this to my beak too. I don't want to make it too white. Now the bottom part of the beak, I noticed, is really dark. It's kind of like almost like a black, but I'm not going to use black because you know my rule about black. It's super dangerous. So I'm going to use a blue first, and all right, and then I'm going to add a little bit of black over it, but I'm not going to be pushing hard because I don't want that lower part of my beak to be so intense and focused that it takes away from the rest of my bird. Now you notice this one versus some of my other parrots. All right, this one I did a black outline. This one I didn't. So if you don't like doing an outline around your drawing, you don't have to. Okay, and I'll show you. So rather than doing a black outline, I'm going to take a dark purple in a little bit, and I'm actually going to use some of that dark purple right now for my shadow. This is a blue violet. All right, I'm going to put some of that blue violet in for the shadow. It's a lot of times the shadow or are the same color as the object you're making. Okay, so now I'm gonna use some of that blue violet, do some of the outlining of my bird. Now I'm thinking the bottom of this bird is gonna be a little bit darker because the top part's probably gonna get some sun. So I'm gonna add a little bit of blue violet on these areas and the wing is gonna overhang the tail, so there's gonna be a little bit of a darker shade underneath that. See how it kind of makes a shadow? I can just put some down here too. Back of the head, even in the eye. Again, I'm using it lightly. I'm trying to build gradually. I just don't want to go in there and just start hammering away with violet. I want to always build gradually. Okay, I'll put a little bit in the beak up there. See, I'm getting an outline, and I can also do some flick strokes to kind of make like his hair's sticking out a little bit. So it's not too smooth. I don't want to make it so it's like, I mean, they are kind of smooth, but I'm not making it so it looks like I'm drawing it with a hard edge or a ruler. Okay, so that parrot looking pretty good. I'm gonna go ahead and take my purple and then just put some lines in it, like some little wiggly up and down lines. Again, not side to side, up and down, just to give my bird some texture. Now this is a darker color, so it should show up on my other ones. Now if I did black, black is so intense that I went with a black crayon. I'm looking for a black. Here we go. Got a black. I'm just going to use a little bit in a little bit area. You're going to see if I come back here with black how intense that is. It really stands out. So I mean, I did it. Didn't go crazy with it. So if I use it again, I'm going to use it as a building, starting lightly and then going forward. Now my feet. Their feet are kind of like a weird color. They're kind of like a gray blue. So I just have a sky blue, and I'm just going to put a little bit of that sky blue in there. And I'll see if I can't take my black again and mix the two together. So again, I'm going to be going back and forth slowly, not trying to go. I don't want to hide that blue. I just want to add a little bit of that light blue and black together. Okay, now I think this tail still needs some work. There's a lot of white spaces in there, which I'm not too bad about, but I just want to bring a little bit more red in there. Okay, now, simple for the, I'm going to grab 2 greens and a dark blue for my vine. So I'm not going to use the point. I like to save the points, and I like to use the butt end of my crayon, and I'm just going to push along the green, along the top part of the vine. This is where the sun is hitting. All right. Same thing with my leaves. So if the sun is coming this way, the top of this leaf is going to be a little bit darker, or lighter than the other side. All right, and the other side, I'm going to take my medium green. All right, this is my medium, and I'm going to blend those two together. You see I'm going side to side, not scribbling. Underneath the bird is going to be really dark because that's a shadow. Now I'm using the point to get some lines in there, creating some texture on the bottom over there. I'm always trying to make my drawings interesting. All right, interesting for your eyes to look at. Like I said, I'm not looking for a super realistic parrot. I'm just looking for a nice, fun drawing. Okay, and then finally for the shadow. Now this is not a dark blue. I didn't test it on the side, but I'm going to come back in with another blue afterwards. All right, I'm not going to get upset that I chose the wrong color. It was my mistake. All right, that's a little bit darker. All right. There we go. This is the one I'm looking for right here. And it's almost like a blue violet. This is just a piece. Again, I don't mind that because I like the layer of color. This is a colorful parrot, so it should be a colorful drawing. Now the background, I'm just going to take a piece of and then go side to side. Just to add a background color. Again, if you wanted to add vines in there, more you could, in the background here, if you wanted to make another limb, you could make some small miniature parrots that don't have a lot of detail. All right, like I said, this other drawings over here, I did one with that newsprint that I did 3 macaws, and they were facing each other. Maybe these are pairs, and there's another guy over here. There's a cousin, who knows? So, so that's a red macaw, and again, I can come back in here and work on this some more for as long as I'm happy. All right, it was a good study. All right. So if you have any questions, send them to the SAU. Hope you're safe. You're learning something new. Be kind. And if you have any questions, send them my way. And share your drawings. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in a few. Bye.